The third question is for everybody, and we will start with Isaac Young. Your opinions on allowing local option taxing for municipalities.
Republican Ike Young, House Seat 6B.
As far as I know, that's not legal under the Constitution of the state of Idaho right now, so the state of Idaho's Constitution would have to be amended to allow that. I think at this juncture, at this time, that any tax increases like that would be a negative impact on business. People are struggling already. The more money that we can keep in their back pockets, the more economic stimulation will really occur. So at this time, I don't think that we should allow local municipalities to levy taxes.
Tom Trail.
Incumbent Republican Tom Trail, House Seat 6A.
The question of local option taxes has been around for quite a while. We actually did, I voted for supporting this constitutional amendment some time ago. It was very narrowly focused in terms that it would be sunset after 5 years, and it had to be for a very specific project, and it had to be carried by a 60% margin by the local voters. But I do think that there are needs at the local level that where we disenfranchise our citizens for not having the opportunity to vote on it, on the specific measure. I do think we need to provide them with that option, but with very specific guidelines.
Judy Brown.
Incumbent Republican Tom Trail, House Seat 6A.
Thank you. I would support local option taxing. I think that if a community wants to provide itself services that are currently not being provided, they should certainly have the freedom to do that. Another consequence of underfunding of many state services by the state legislature is that it forces more and more of these responsibilities down to the local level. And currently, the only local tax that we have is the property tax, and most people dislike the property tax most of all. So I think it is completely reasonable to give communities more choices.
Dan Schmidt.
Democratic candidate for Senate, Dan Schmidt.
I too would support local option taxes, given that the state of Idaho is seeing significant disparities, lots of rural areas and then metropolitan area developing. There need to be options for local development that currently aren't available.
Gresham Bauma.
Republican candidate for Senate, Gresham Bauma.
I believe that any time we move government closer to the people, it's a better deal. It's more accountable and more transparent. I haven't thought about the local option tax, but I think there probably always need to be safeguards surrounding the ability to make your neighbor kick up some more money for whatever you want. But if it had proper safeguards, I guess I don't have a problem with it.
Shirley Ringo. Shirley, you want this one?
Okay. Oh.
Incumbent Democrat Shirley Ringo, House Seat 6B.
I guess I'm going to talk out of both sides of my mouth here. I too favor the local option tax. It's just a situation where a county or city may have a desire to fund a certain project or building or something, and not have state support to do it. So if the people want to do it, I think that's a good idea. And in a way, I look at our school overrides as a type of local option tax. And we saw, for example, this year when the state cut funding on education, 5 out of 6 school districts in Latah County had to run overrides, and the people approved them because they wanted to do more than the state provided. Of course, that's on the property tax, as Judy mentioned, and that's often not our favorite thing to do. But I think think it shows a desire on the part of the people sometimes to be able to carry out something more than the state is willing to fund.